How's it? Indian Cowboy, DocSports.com. Connect on Saturday as we get this video to you around this time. Have your free pick winner in just a second here. We're going to give it to you between the Lakers as they hook up against the Utah Jazz in just a second. Right before that, I'll tell you what's up in our neck of the woods. We were on a 3-0 free pick run, and then we missed it on the Wizards-Pelicans over yesterday. Prior to that, we gave you on Thursday the Celtics winner, Wednesday Wizards winner, Tuesday Celtics over the Blazers winner. And kind of realized something the other day that obviously many of you know who I am and who Indian Cowboy Arun Shiva is, coming over from the other channel, still with Doc Sports, been with Doc Sports since 2007, September of 2007. So, we're going on about starting our 15th year with Doc Sports, but some of you might not know because, normally we post on the other channel. That Indian Cowboy channel has 16,000 subscribers. And so we came over to this channel. We're this is great to be a part of the Doc Sports channel. That way you get all of our videos kind of in a one-stop shop place, which is fantastic. So yeah, just a quick recap of who I am. Indian Cowboy. The name started with because I was born and raised in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Love cornbread, sweet tea, and fried chicken, and country music. That is what I grew up on. I think God was like, let me find a very dark individual and make him be born in Tuscaloosa. And I think he found great humor in that, And that's where I'm a diehard Alabama Crimson Tide fan. You'll hear a lot of that here. Big Atlanta Braves, Atlanta Hawks, Atlanta Falcons. I mean, in Alabama, there's no pro sports team, right? So you root for the city of Atlanta usually. Birth of the civil rights movement as well. So I love the city of Atlanta. But, from Alabama, live in Alabama, all that stuff. So, what else do I need to tell you? I have a doctorate, right? And a master's in biostatistics. So that's how we created the stats and the algorithms, and it became very, very popular. Worked for the three of the largest outfits, and then I found in this industry for some of the biggest names in this industry. So that's how I got my start. And then Doc Sports came knocking, and I love Doc Sports. Been with Doc Sports since for 15 years now. So it's been a phenomenal run, and hopefully I'll be with Doc Sports for the next 40, 50 years. That's what I plan on. So I love the guys there. So yeah. That's pretty much it. And something about me, tennis. I'm a city champion tennis player, semi-pro tennis player, very, very good tennis player. So loved playing doubles, trying to play a little bit more singles now. But I used to play cornerback in football for a year until everybody got bigger than me. But I was a pretty good cornerback. I had 4 interceptions that year, my freshman year in high school. But then I played tennis full-time. Again, semi-pro, play a lot of competitive tennis. So hopefully that background was useful for you. But yeah, so what do I need to tell you? I need to get you this free pick, and all of the content is going to be on this video. I am going to post something on the IC channel just to tell people that all of our content is on this video now. We have won 9 straight winners in hockey after Montreal. I know we used to have a little ticker. We'll try to put that up in the future, but 9 straight winners. So you just have to hear my words and just go with what I'm saying. But 9 straight winners in hockey. It's been the best hockey season of our career. We're 54-30, 65% in hockey, plus 8,900, 61-30 for plus 12,400. We won in the NBA yesterday. Nice 4-unit winner on the Knicks, plus the 5.5 outright over the Mavericks. We have a great soccer selection today. Again, we're going for our 10th straight winner in hockey today. Excited about our 4-unit NBA selection. Korean baseball, 3 straight winners. Major League Baseball, 5 straight winning seasons, or 4 straight winning seasons, trying for our 5th straight winning season. WNBA, 4 straight winning seasons. So hopefully you enjoyed that recap there for you. All right, let's get to your content today. Your content today is I like the Utah Jazz minus the points. And this game goes early. I'm about to give you 3 extra leans on top of this as well. So you're going to get our free play and 3 extra leans. We used to do a YouTube premium channel, working on some logistics with YouTube, but that was very popular. And we'll start doing that too. It's kind of like our teaching channel. And we get in depth about ball games. And those of you who came over from the IC channel, you know about all that. So like Utah minus the 5 today, but I do think the line is going to go up. Look, I know the Lakers are looking to bounce back, but I don't care. Even though Donovan Mitchell is not playing this game. By the way, we've hit 60% in free picks for about a year now. So I'm not saying it'll be 60%. It could be 30%. I have no idea. But our long-term runs when it comes to free picks are actually quite competent. It's 3-1, 129 and 102, 281, 211, 1362, 1013. So 57% lifetime as long as we've done YouTube free picks, which is pretty phenomenal. Even if you do 54%, you're above grain. So we've had a long-term history. That's because we work as hard as we can. Look, you can go anywhere on this YouTube world and you're here watching this video, and we really appreciate that. We really appreciate your time, because that's the one thing that you can't buy. You can't buy time. So that's why we try to give you great content here every day. And win or lose, we're going to give it our best shot every day for you. And even though it's free, it's okay. I mean, obviously, if you want our best picks, they're over at DocSports.com, or they'll be on our YouTube Premium channel, which will happen soon. But we try to focus on giving you as much good content as we can on this video every day. But I like the Utah Jazz minus the 5. No Donovan Mitchell today. His X-rays came back negative, but he's still going to miss some games here. The Jazz, which is great news, because the Jazz have a legitimate chance of making it to the finals. Can they beat the Brooklyn Nets? I don't know. If they play great defense, they might be able to. But keep in mind that Mitchell and Favors are both out for this game, and Gasol and Drummond and Morris and James and Davis and Dudley are all out for the Lakers. Utah beat the Lakers 114-89 earlier this year on a total of 219, and that total set even lower at 214. Now, Utah has missed 3 straight covers now, but it has won back-to-back games coming in. They beat Indiana 119-111 and rallied despite Mitchell's injury, and they were down big that game, but they got Clarkson back recently. They got a couple other important pieces back, Royce back as well, so they're getting a little healthier too. They're only missing Donovan Mitchell, but they had missed 3 key guys prior to that, so they're getting healthier. They did lose to Washington, as they always do. They've lost to Washington twice this year. I'm telling you, man, whenever the worst team plays the best team, take the worst team. You'll cover more often than not. That's a great nugget for you. But yeah, they will. I think they'll get up for this team. I think Jazz obviously will get up for the Lakers. Here's the thing. I also want you to notice something here. Whenever these two teams do a home and home, these two teams are immediately going to play each other the next day after this day, the Jazz and the Lakers. If this game goes over, then take the under the next game. If this game goes under, take the over the next game. That's your nugget number 2. That's a really good, useful tip, because the tenor of the game changes the second time in the second day teams face each other. Historically, since we've tracked it, over the last 15 years, it typically changes. So that's something else for you to keep in mind too. But look, the Lakers have not lost back-to-back games in quite some time. I get that because of the culture LeBron and AD have set up. But and I understand that the Lakers are ticked off losing 113 and 121 to the Celtics. I get that too. But I think the difference here is Donovan being out. That's a jolt to this team. I think they'll be motivated. I think they'll play well. And I think they'll get behind the fact that we forget the fact that this team can drop 130, 140 in a hurry. And I think, between Ingles and all those guys, I think they'll be just fine today. Like the Jazz minus the 5. A lean for you today. Take a look at Memphis today against Milwaukee. I think I saw 8.5. Milwaukee beat this team by 1 point early this year. Memphis is 2 games above 500 in the West, which is very impressive. It's more impressive to me than being up 10 games in the East above 500, because the West is so difficult. No Clark and no Winslow, and that's fine, but this team is pretty healthy otherwise with Ja Morant and company. They beat Chicago, Atlanta, and Philadelphia on their road trip. It was a very successful road trip in the recent road trip to the East for Memphis. Milwaukee does have Phoenix on deck. I get that. I should say Memphis has Phoenix on deck, and I think Milwaukee has Denver on deck, or vice versa. So both of them could be looking ahead. But I think the difference here is that even though Milwaukee had a great road trip beating Orlando, Minnesota, Atlanta, Memphis gets up for these games. They've lost to Utah by 2 points when Utah was fully healthy. They have a young core that gets up to face good teams. I like Memphis plus the points. Lean on them. Pistons and Wizards, it's a tough game, but I'll take the Wizards here, even though it's such a square play, and we don't do square plays at IC Sports typically. We love public fades. We fade the public. We are contrarian by nature, but we'll be a square here and go with the Wizards because there's a couple things that's important. Detroit is playing good basketball right now. They beat this team by 20 points last time. Washington won the first time. I should say that Detroit is off of a nice win against Oklahoma City. They lost to Clippers by 2 points. They're playing hard. Washington has won 3 in a row and covered 6 of 7, though. They're making a run at it. I mean, can the Wiz keep it going? Can they make the playoffs? Maybe. I think they can, to be honest. And even though they're only favored by 4 here, I do think the Pistons play well. But the Wizards have revenge from losing by 20 points to this team last time. They were down by 20 points at the half. Russell Westbrook had 9 turnovers against these same Pistons last time. I don't think they're going to overlook them this time like they did last time. And even though Detroit is playing well and all these young guys are playing so well for Detroit, we'll be a square and we'll lean on the Wizards. But we didn't make it a premium Doc Sports play. That premium play is on the Golden State game as they face Boston. But we do like it as a lean. It didn't even make our free play. As you know, our free play is the Jazz, but it did make it as a lean. Finally, to Cleveland and Chicago, take a look at the under there. Shady line, but you have to understand that Zach LaVine is out for this game. That's why the line is only Chicago -2. And Chicago is really struggling without LaVine. They lost their first game, and even with LaVine, they had lost 5 in a row. They do have Vujovic now, but again, Chicago's lost 5 in a row. But they've faced some really good teams in that stretch. They had to play Atlanta once and Memphis twice. They gave 126 points in Memphis last game. I think Chicago shapes up defensively. Cleveland also lost by 18 to Golden State, but they were down big in that game. They were getting throttled in that game. So I think they'll play better defense too. Golden State also shot 52% from the field too. I don't think Chicago does that in this game. Like the under there. So there you go. There's your content today. Your free play and 3 extra leans in our little podcast that we do about 10 minutes a day. 7 to 10 minutes usually. Usually it's 6 to 9 minutes. So today was just more excited to give you an intro. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Excited to post on this channel for you. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Indian Cowboy, we don't miss a day. Okay, I think last year, out of 365 days, we missed 3 days. So you'll see a video from us every single day. Hope you enjoy the content. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Indian Cowboy, working hard for you every single day.